A sizable change at Boeing has been confirmed by the Federal Aviation Administration on Friday, September 26, 2025. I do have to apologize in advance for the audio quality over likely the coming videos. There may be a bit of an echo. I have just recently moved places, and as a result, my current office has basically nothing in it. That will change and the audio quality will improve, hopefully with the echo reducing. The governing regulator, which has been closely monitoring the manufacturer for some time, has confirmed that it will permit limited delegation to Boeing for issuing airworthiness certifications for certain certificates for certain 737 MAX and 787 jets. The latest change came into effect on September 29, and this airworthiness certification essentially confirms that the aircraft in question, either the 737 MAX or 787, is safe to operate. Such a decision has caused naturally discussion around the world given Boeing's track record, but the FAA says the move is a step in the right direction and is only being made because of their confidence in the manufacturer that it can be done so safely. The FAA has been conducting a thorough investigation into the manufacturer's production practices, attempting to determine the root cause of the persistent quality issues and identify a means to prevent them from occurring. These quality investigations arguably got significantly stronger when that door blowout incident occurred at the top of 2024 aboard an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX jet. Ultimately, this incident occurred at a time when many were under the impression that the manufacturer had been making improvements in quality, but further inspections on the aircraft around the world would reveal that this was a much more widespread problem than initially thought, and identified that Boeing probably hadn't made the meaningful progress it needed to have made in the 4 years prior. Boeing's authority to issue airworthiness certificates for the 737 MAX came to a screeching halt in 2019 following 2 fatal accidents involving newly delivered planes. Meanwhile, the plane maker's ability to issue the same certificates for the 787 was hindered in 2022, 3 years later. This not due to 2 fatal accidents, but rather the continued presence of quality concerns that led to, as you may recall, production halts and delivery delays. While seeming a shock to those maybe newer to the industry, plane makers do actually rely on these types of permissions from regulators in an effort to continue increasing output and meeting the demand that exists for their aircraft. The FAA has stated on several occasions that it remains impossible to watch over every single aspect of production for every aircraft, for a plane would take years to be delivered. Therefore, the FAA needs to get to a point where it can allow Boeing to take greater control once again without the fear of persistent quality slip-ups occurring. With the authorization, the regulator says that the limited delegation to Boeing will enable actually them to provide additional surveillance during the production process. Moving forward, you'll see more FAA inspectors be able to observe critical stages where they are able to examine trends and make sure that Boeing mechanics are performing work to an approved standard. The regulator will continue to assess whether the engineering requirements are also being met and whether there is meaningful improvement in the Safety Management System, or SMS, an area of the business that has been under a lot of pressure and scrutiny that Boeing has looked to place millions in overhaul it. Keen to hear your take down below in the comments. Obviously, it's a landmark moment for Boeing. It's a massive change as well. It signifies that there is visible improvement, and while the FAA would argue that they are not, as a plane maker, fully there, it's a hell of a lot better than the last 5 to 6 years, and shows that we are maybe reaching that formal turning point. Thanks again for watching and your patience and understanding about this audio quality. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And we'll fly.